Okay, so you should be going into your Google Classroom. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and press assign. This is well, let's just call it a 50 point project, and it'll be due, let's see, not tomorrow, which is the 31st. Let's just say let's have it due by the time you get back, which let's try Monday. That should be plenty of time. And I'm going to go ahead and assign this. So what is this? First of all, this is a pretty large file. It's about 1.2 gigs. And let's go down here. So if you recall last year, we went over corner pins, which is an effect. So I'm going to go ahead and edit this. And I'm going to put down download the zip file. Spell it right. Download the zip file. Okay, warning, 1.2 gigs. So give it time. Okay, so I would highly suggest if you read this, if you're reading this, download now. Okay, so that you don't have to waste time in class. Alright, so what are we doing? First of all, go ahead and open up Premiere. And what we're going to do is we're going to start putting videos inside videos. So here are the two files I'm talking about. First of all, you have the billboard, and last time we had studied about billboards was in another light, but now we've got an actual city billboard. Not sure what city that is. At any rate, I'm willing to bet it's probably San Francisco. But at any rate, actually, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so you drag that in. Okay, there we go. And then finally, we have another one, which is this fun looking aerial, probably done with a drone, although, I don't think this is the United States, to say the least, because you can't fly drones over city streets. So, but this is definitely a drone, and pretty cool actually. Nice little footage over there. So let's go ahead and bring this aboard. So, whole idea here now is to put this footage that we just saw into this billboard, and keep in mind we've got angles. Okay, so we got to kind of change things around a little bit. All right, for the first thing we're going to do, double click on aerial cinematic. Okay, so that's what we are going to place, but the first thing we have to do is this one right here, this with the billboard. This will serve as the background. So let's go ahead and create our sequence. So go to new sequence. Okay, and making sure that HDV 720 P30, and that'll give you 1280 by 720, which is what we want. Keep it at sequence 01 right here. Okay, you see that? And just press OK. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put in I guess this is the billboard. Okay, so, and if you have, you can always whoops, what does it say? Change, yeah, keep existing. So in other words, it'll be bigger than what we want it to be, and that's okay. So at this point, what we can do is, first of all, you'll notice that I'm going to go ahead and bring in the scrub bar. This is about 16 seconds, which is enough. Okay, and because the video, you really can't go any further. Now notice that this here, we've cut the corner of the billboard, so we got to adjust it a little bit. So make sure the file footage on the timeline is highlighted. Click on effects control, and then let's see what we can do. If we shrunk it, that's right there. Actually, that's pretty cool right there. Yeah, works. Let me see if I can move it left or right. No, that's as good as it'll get. How about up and down? Well, the night sky kind of blends in with that. I was thinking maybe I can make it a little bit bigger. So, well, but then again, background is a lot too, because I want to see the passing cars and things like that. So, well, let's just kind of make it so that it fits perfectly. All right, so let's see. There we go. Yeah, we want all that stuff. Okay, so let's see if we can just do the best you can with what you got. And okay, so there we have it. This whole thing's about 16 seconds, and that's all we have time. All right, now what we're going to do is we are going to put in the aerial footage. So let's go ahead and bring that into the timeline. And obviously, we are going to, as you can see, it's also pretty big. So let's go ahead and highlight this footage, go to Control Panel, Scale, and kind of shrink it a little bit. And shrink it so that it fits into that billboard. Okay, so there we go. Obviously we have to adjust it a little bit more. Okay, so how do we do that? How do we match the corners? Well, if you go to Effects, you can go to, up until now we've been talking about transition effects like the cross dissolves and the slides. Now we're going to talk about video effect, and it's kind of hard for me to look through all this stuff. Okay, so adjust, not there. I know that the name is called corner, and there it is right there, corner pin. So what I'm going to ask you to do is kind of click that and just post it on the video that in question. In other words, this with the whatever this is, the aerial cinematic, things like that. Okay, so with this being selected, let's go to the project tab right here, and then let's go to effects tab. So I guess we have to go there, so sorry about that. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to click on the corner pin right there, right by the name, and you'll see that over here we've got some pins that are formed. So what do we do with this? Well, let's go ahead and grab this, see if we can somehow bring this up a little bit. It's not very good, so maybe you can work on the upper left, right? Oh, there we go. So it's kind of slow here, so on the lower left maybe you want to kind of bring that up a little bit. And it has a lot to do with the resources of the computer that we have, so do the best you can. Maybe your computer's faster. We are using the Macs at school, so it might be a little bit better, although I probably can get away with what I have here. So oops, so let's just go right about there. Just drag it and let the computer catch up. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it there. Okay, let the computer see. I don't know where this goes, so I'm just going to drag it to where I'm just going to leave it there and the computer will catch up. So there you have it. And we're going to, now you'll notice that here the the footage inside the video is a little bit bigger, longer time-wise than the one below. Okay, we'll fix that in a second. So let's go ahead and click it. As you can see right now, we've got two animations playing at the same time. Alright, so there we go. Pretty cool, I'd say. So and there, so now it kind of, the background disappears. So what can we do now? Okay, first of all, we can do several things. Obviously we'd lose footage if we kind of shrunk this a little bit. You see that? So both are on the same time, but let's see if we can do something better, and so we can keep everything. I'm going to ask you right click, and then let's go to, let's see, I'm not sure if it'll work, so let's go to speed duration, and we're going to increase the speed by about let's say 120%. Okay, and watch this right here. So this lasts 16 seconds. If I change it up to 120, what happens? Well, look at this. It shrinks, so it actually goes faster. I'm going to right click again. So at 16%, it goes to 1601. Wow, we're almost there. Maybe let's try 125. Let's see if that does anything. And there, boom, there it is right there. Okay, so a little bit. Could be a little bit more, but anyways, but as you can see, there it is right there. Now the video goes way faster. Okay, so there it goes right there, and yeah, that's it. So normally, but of course at the very end. But anyways, it's okay if it kind of, I guess at this point, what we can do is bring the scroll bar a little bit down, and well, even if you lose a little bit, you can actually make it speed up if you want, but we're good right there, and then probably just kind of stop right there and go back. Okay, that's pretty much all that we have. You can definitely put in different videos if you like. You can put in different videos of yourself if you'd like. Okay, so once you're done, go ahead and File, Export, Media, okay, and then send it over to me. Call it Sequence01, whatever. Just go ahead and download it, export it, send it over, attach it into Google Classroom, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Be well.